Well, good morning, everybody. Let's gather around if you could. This is a great day, a beautiful day here, another beautiful day in Dubuque, Iowa, a masterpiece on the Mississippi. And it's so great to see you here at Comiskey Park. My name is David Resnick, and as Mayor Pro Tem, and on behalf of our mayor and my city council colleagues, I want to welcome you to this great event. Now, I was looking at what were the origins of Comiskey. It's really very important and interesting. And I found out that I'm a big baseball fan. I know several of you are. From 1895 till 1927, this area behind me here served as the home field for Dubuque's city team. And then in 1929, the city council finalized the name of Dubuque's first professional baseball park in Dubuque and named it Comiskey Park, who is a famed ball player and a club owner. And you may know that the White Sox played in Comiskey Field for a long time. Now as Comiskey Park, this area is a vital and well-loved place of recreation and family gathering. So what the project we have here is important for so many people. So Comiskey Park improvements have been a top priority of our city council, but it didn't start with us. The citizens of Dubuque came forward and voiced support for this project, and it was incorporated into Imagine Dubuque, our recently adopted comprehensive plan. From the people into the plan, prioritized by the council, and put into motion by city staff with our partners, we arrive at today's kickoff event. I'm very excited to introduce our Leisure Services Manager, who is the point of the spear on this and doing a wonderful job, Marie Ware.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. We're very excited to be here today. This started out as a project that was something where they said, how do we increase the safety of our neighborhood? What do we do to help get to know each other? And all those ideas built into what started out then as Reimagine Comiskey. And so that was something that allowed us to be able to engage our community, all the people that live around this neighborhood, into reimagining what they'd like to see, what they think is the best things about Comiskey, and what they'd like to see improved as a part of Comiskey. This took lots of public engagement, and that was a very important element of this project. This project that we talk about today is a project of the people that live in this neighborhood as well as live in this community. We had public meetings where we invited people, the normal public meetings that you hold at 7 p.m. at night. We invited families to come in and be able to help us with what would they like to see in this park. We did community surveys where you could go out and check a box of what you'd like to see, what you think needs to be improved, and vote on different elements of the park. We did comment cards in a lot of locations. We did focus groups. We invited specific groups in that we said, hey, we want to make sure that we understand what would make this a great park for you. And so for, as an example, we have the Marshallese Church that's on kitty corner across the street from this park. And we said, hey, we'd like to gather a group of Marshallese community members to see what is important to you within this park. We also decided that one of the things that was, how can we engage our youth? How do we make sure that we do that? And that was done with going to the schools and being able to have school kids tell us what they'd like to be able to see, as well as we had what we called a Parkitecture Workshop. And that was where we had a person who was into music and hip hop, and he came and facilitated a day where we really talked a lot about that. And it was a great day of kids dreaming, like, this is what I would like to see, and this is what's important to me, and being able to also present that to all the people that were there. So it was a great event for them. All of this led to a master plan. And what we did is we tested that master plan several times. We'd have the drawing, we'd invite all the community back in, say, is this what we heard from you? And they're like, well, we like that, and we like that. And so they would pick things off different boards. And so what we have today as our master plan is because of, it's not me and Department of Leisure Services doing it. It's not the city council saying this is what they want. What the plan is what the people wanted to see as a part of reimagining Comiskey, and that's what makes it so exciting. So with that, we then had to seek for funding. So the City Council has been really wonderful at being able to set aside funding to be able to help with this. We also applied for several different grants, and that leads us to today, where America in Bloom and the CN Railroad were wonderful enough to grant us today. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to America in Bloom Treasurer and Chair of the Grant Review Committee, Dr. Marvin Miller, to give you a few comments.
Good afternoon. I have to go off script for 10 seconds just to compliment the market research that went into this, because that's my profession. I am in market research, and that's really important. What I'm here today to talk about is a little bit of the origin of America in Bloom, and to tell you how it connects to this project. When in 2001, the horticulture industry got together and talked about what we do. We grow and sell plants, and what that meant. And we started talking about the power of plants. And along the way, we recognize this thing called plant blindness. A lot of people don't see plants. It's just green, whatever. And what was really important to the industry was to talk about the power of plants. And we talk about the benefits of plants, and we divide them into different categories. The first category are the environmental benefits of plants. And when we talk about that, we can start right with oxygen. Plants make oxygen. They also do a tremendous job of ameliorating all kinds of pollution, whether it's light pollution, wind pollution, soil erosion, or what have you. So there are those environmental benefits of plants. A second category are economic benefits of plants. And certainly when we talk about a park that is in a neighborhood and the impact of that park on the neighborhood property values, city councils really like that, because it does improve the property values, and that's just one of the kinds of economic benefits of plants. We can talk about tourism. We can talk about all kinds of ways of bringing people to shopping districts, and plants do a tremendous job in the economy. The third area has probably been the one that's gotten highlighted the most in the last few years with the pandemic, and that is the psychological and sociological health and well-being category of benefits. And we talk about those kinds of benefits of plants, and it's everything from bringing people out and talking to one another in a neighborhood. It's crime prevention. It is just taking a walk in the park and enjoying life and nature in all kinds of ways, and that has really become an important category for a lot of people in the last few years. And so it's these benefits of plants that the industry got together, and we started with America in Bloom. America in Bloom was patterned after a program in Canada called Communities in Bloom, which was patterned after a program in Europe, either in England where it's Britain in Bloom, or in France where it's Ville Villagère Fleurie. And so we have a number of other countries around the world that have had these in bloom programs, and we're sort of the young organization in all of the in bloom programs. But we're over 20 years old now, and we're getting ready for our 21st symposium, and it's all about bringing that message. So we're really excited about that. In 2014, I had the opportunity to tell the board that I had been working sort of they got mad at me, to be honest. I was president at the time, but that I've been working behind the scenes in talking to the folks at CN. And really what it was I happened to sit next to the CEO of CN 3 years in a row at a banquet at Communities in Bloom. And I kept saying, if you ever want to bring this program to the States, we'd certainly like to work with you. And in 2014, we got that opportunity. So we are very, very excited that we can work with CN. It is their money. We oversee the program for them in the States. But we are able to give out $250,000 a year in grants, which have to be matched by the cities. So we're accomplishing about $500,000 in plantscaping around the country along the cities that are in the CN rail path in the States. So we're very excited about that. We're happy to see this project here in Dubuque, and we're very excited to see what will happen once the project gets underway. So with that, I'm very happy, and turn it back to Marie. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next up we have National Railway Center Division Special Agent Jeffrey Price. And Canadian National, as he said, is the one that is helping to fund. This is a $25,000 grant for us as a part of a $2.46 million project. And that's for, that grant is going to go towards landscaping, trees, native prairie area within the park, as well as several of the bioswales. And so, as he mentioned, all those green elements is where that funding will go to. So I'm going to turn it over to Special Agent.
Good afternoon, everyone. You really couldn't pick a more perfect day to have this event out here today. My name is, again, Jeffrey Price. I'm a special agent with CN Railroad, and I'm also our Community Relations Officer for the Midwest Division. I am honored to be here today to represent CN Railroad with the America in Bloom program. CN values both the communities we serve and the environment. Therefore, we partner with America in Bloom to invest and support these initiatives. CN is proud to see the progress you have made in the Dubuque with the awarded grant given. Creating a community that is both safe and beautiful speaks directly towards CN's values. Dubuque is an important part of our U.S. network and the 574 track miles that we operate in the state of Iowa, and we hope to continue and strengthen that relationship. I just want to kind of go off script too, just for a quick second, and just on a final note, CN strives to be one of the safest railroads in North America. Every 3 hours in the U.S., a person or vehicle is struck by a train. Each time you cross a railroad track irresponsibly, there is a potential of danger. At CN, we look out for each other, and by everyone looking out for others in their communities, we can help keep them safe. Our ultimate goal is to bring railroad crossing trespassing accidents and incidents down to zero. Then one final thing, Rail Safety Week is coming up. That's going to be September 19th through the 25th here in the United States, Canada, and Mexico, and we're encouraging everyone to participate. And if you go to cn.ca, you can learn more information about that initiative. Again, thank you for your time, and it's a pleasure being here today.
Well, thank you again. You can see we have a lot to celebrate, a lot to look forward to. There's going to be a lot of work done, especially by Marie Ware and all of her department, and in conjunction with so many other city employees. So again, as representing our mayor and my city council colleagues, thank you for coming. And while you're here, how about enjoying the park? Thank you.